Okay, so it's been a couple of years since I've done any videos. The last one I posted on my channel was my diff rebuild for the Series 2 Land Rover that I own. I was going to change the diff ratios in it. I say going to because the diffs are still sat here rebuilt and not fitted. I'll go and visit that car and the other project cars I have in a second. Decided to give doing the videos another go. As many of you know, where I used to work, I used to do a lot of videos, creating content there was great. I had a team to interact with, to help create the videos, and that makes a huge difference. I do tend to find myself rambling a lot, and I don't particularly like long YouTube videos unless there's a lot of really exciting content. I don't feel what I'm up to is necessarily that exciting. Comment hopefully if you feel it is, and I might do some more videos. So anyway, I thought I'd give this a go again, and you know, I've over the last couple of years I've built a workshop at home, so I've got a nice dry warm space to work on my cars in. Unfortunately, since building it, I've not actually had one of my cars in it. I had an MGR V8 in, which I did a camshaft and cylinder head upgrade on, along with ECU chip and ignition. Got my friend's Range Rover Classic in here over from Ireland, which I'm doing some work on his engine. So this suffered from premature camshaft and follower wear. So stripped everything down. It's all been fully cleaned out, obviously, all inspected over, and so 4.6 bottom end with Merlin cylinder heads on it. There's a couple of reasons why I feel the camshaft and followers failed prematurely, and so I've been through those, corrected those issues. Also, we've decided it's a 1990 vehicle, so we'd have had the V-belt front end set up, and on this now going back in, moments before I was about to put it back in, Joe said to me, "Oh, can we tidy the front end up and go for one of those intermediate front covers?" So I've then sourced all the parts for that, and going over doing that. It has its own little intricacies, I guess you could say, in terms of things to take care of when the engine goes back in, which I'll maybe show in this video or the next one, because I'm already rambling. It's already going to be a long video, but it's mainly to do with plumbing and things like that. I'm also going to tidy up the wiring. This vehicle's on LPG. Joe likes the aspect of having two fuel sources, so yeah, I'm going to tidy up the LPG wiring, because there's nothing wrong with it other than there's adding more wiring to the vehicle just means there's more loom everywhere, and I'm confident I can make things look a lot neater under the bonnet. This is a lovely classic Range Rover that was prepared at RPI. I was a big part of this actually for a few years, and unfortunately I didn't get to see it through to the end, but yeah, I can. The engine bay deserves to be tidied up a bit with the wiring, because it will then give credit to the rest of the car as well. So got a couple of other engines on build. I'll probably do some other videos there. I've got Twin Turbo Tuesday engine out at the moment. I'll do a bit of an update video on that. What else have we got? So I also started a website, boostedv8.com or .co.uk. I can't even remember now because I'm not logged onto it for a little while. I'll flash it across the screen if I can figure out how, because Steve used to do all that stuff. But I was looking at creating a resource library with all the things I've learned or picked up over the years. You know, people have messaged me questions over the last few years of things, and it'd be great to get what I can remember at the moment before I forget it into a website, because my day job these days isn't purely Rover V8s like it used to be. I work at a machine shop, grinding crankshafts, boring blocks, etc., which is great help for my projects, and this sort of work that passes through my garage as well. So yeah, let's pop outside quickly and have a look at the project cars, and then I'll see how we're doing time-wise as to whether we. No, actually, we'll put this in there, and then that'll be the end of this video, and hopefully it won't be any longer than about 15-16 minutes, and you lot won't be bored already. Okay, so just really quickly here, this is the 50th anniversary that I have. I owned this for just over a year now. It's been off the road for 7 years, I think, something like that. I bought it to kind of put back on the road and then sell. Keep telling myself I've got to sell it because I've got too many. So slowly been collecting parts for this over the last year. Got a set of original wheels for it, which I'm just refurbing, and a load of other parts. So yeah, I'm gonna get this back on the road, and then it'll be up for sale. MGB GT. Bought this several years back. Sort of liked the look of it. It lended itself to sort of a drag race kind of look. Obviously, original plan was to V8 convert it to start off with, put a 4-speed auto in it. Also got a couple of the Turbo 400 gearboxes and some adapters to actually allow them to fit up to the Rover V8. So as the power increased, I'd obviously moved to the Turbo 400s, but might go a slightly different route on this now. It might actually end up not having a Rover V8 in because I fancy doing something a bit different, but that'll be for another day. Initially, just want to get this on the road. It's got the 1800 in at the moment, starts and drives and everything, but just needs a few little bits done to get onto the road and then just start enjoying it. Series 2 Land Rover, owned this for several years now, used to use it on the road a fair bit. Was then planning to V8 convert it after I put those differentials in that I've built. Unsure what I'm doing with this now, but I think I am going to sell it because I need to whittle down my collection so I can focus more on the ones I really want to do. Just got to decide whether I put a V8 in this first or not before I sell it. It does need a little bit of work doing to brakes and clutch pedal. I've just got a bit stiff on it since it's not been used for the last year and a half or so. So yeah, and then obviously the Discovery that has been used off-road a fair bit, but the last couple of years I've not really done anything with it. The clutch pedal's actually bled itself out, so I need to bleed that up so I can move it around easier rather than starting it in gear and shunting it about. Yeah, not really sure where to go with this at the moment. It's not on the road yet. I need to do a kit car test with it, so yeah, that's on the list of things. And then of course there's Twin Turbo Tuesday. So actually the body shell that Twin Turbo Tuesday was in has been scrapped. I decided that the engine deserved a better body shell, managed to find a 4-litre 2001 model that was reasonably tidy. So I've had that probably about a year and a half now. Scrapped the black P38. The body shell was quite beaten up from one of these to off-road that before the twin turbos went in it. Still got the low ratio diffs in it. Sorry, I've still got the low ratio diffs from it that I built up, both being 4-pin. Not sure whether to put them back into this newer P38 or not, but yeah, the twin turbo engine is going to get some work done on it, some improvements to improve flow on the top end of the engine. So I want to see circa 400 horsepower from that now. Obviously a torque increase as well, I would imagine, although the torque would dictate that if I can get the airflow at the top end of the rev range, the power will be there anyway. So that's yeah, that's the quick update on the cars. Well, there we go, the engine is in. Masses of space around it because obviously there's nothing connected at the moment. Exhaust manifolds on. Bigger space, obviously the radiator will take up. But anyway, yeah, so engine's in. Probably next video will be an update on this rather than any of the other projects I've mentioned. Something else I've been getting into recently is 3D printing and solar. A few of you may have seen the solar panels in the background here. They're not actually ones on the I'm using at the moment. They were some I had in the beginning. I've got 4.5 kilowatts of solar panel on the roof of the garage workshop. So yeah, lots more to do on this, which I'll cover in a next video hopefully. Okay, thanks for watching.